Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Is this available on YouTube?
It will be in about 2 minutes.
Oh, is there a YouTube link that we should go to? Because I've sent it out to about 27 people and they're all asking me.
They can either come on the Zoom if there's enough space, or we will make the YouTube link. We'll post it in the chat as soon as it's ready.
Okay. Is
Takes
it a follow-on from Manchester North SDA Church?
No, this is a separate, well, obviously we're all speaking the same language, but
Sure.
But no, it's not connected to Manchester Church.
Okay, that's great.
But,
thank you. Sorry to interrupt you. I'll look out for the link.
Yeah, we're welcome to have you join us. But yeah, we're all singing from the same song sheet. Half message.
Hello.
Hello, what's your name and where are you from?
I'm Andrew and I attend Lewisham Seventh-day Adventist Church.
Okay, Andrew, welcome.
Is this a Seventh-day Adventist program or is it otherwise?
The presenters and the hosts were all Seventh-day Adventist.
Okay, thank you. And also we're waiting on the link about send it out on my Facebook and there's people waiting on the link. On
the YouTube link, yes. It's on the chat now. If you just have a look at the chat, you will see the link is there.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. How do I do that?
You don't know how to do that? Press your screen, touch your screen, and then where it says more, just touch chat, and then you'll see the link for the YouTube on there.
Oh, wow.
Technology at your fingertips.
That's wonderful.
So good afternoon, everybody. We've had a quick meet and greet, so we're going to invite you, if you would be so kind as to mute your microphones, and we are going to start the TTI show, Family Health Show, for this week. Are we ready, Shirley? Can we have a thumbs up? Great. Okay, so good afternoon, everybody. I know you're all saying good afternoon back and I can't hear you because you're muted. That's all right, it gets me every time. Not to worry. Okay, so lovely having you on here with us. Get the words out right. Lovely having you on the show with us. We have another exciting show in store for you, and it's worth getting your pens and paper out. I'm aware some of you are coming on without muting, so please, if you could be so kind as to mute your microphones, then we won't get the feedback, unless we need you to answer some questions, at which point we'll invite you to unmute. Okay, so I am sure you've had an exciting week. Somebody's got music on in the background. Can one of the admins just assist in muting the... Yeah, thank you. Right, yes, we've had a good week. For some, it's been a hot week. And I don't just mean hot in heat as in external temperature. I mean hot as in heat as in ginger hot. Okay, so this week we have, the title is How to Eat Sweet Without the Meat. Okay, and I'm sure you're all going to be keen to find out about that. So do get your pens and paper ready if you want to jot notes, make notes. But we also will have this on YouTube with the recording as well. If you look in the chat on here, on the if you're on Zoom, you will see the link to the YouTube. We can put it up again because some of you are coming in later, so I'm sure it will come up again. My name's Sharon, in case it doesn't appear on your device. And the link has come up again, so thank you for that, admin team. So before we go any further, I'm going to start off with a disclaimer. Are you on there, Edgar? Okay. All right, I'll do it. Only a physician can, I can't even read my own writing. I'm sorry, only a physician can diagnose treat, and prescribe for illnesses or disease. Any infection disclosed or discussed on the TTI, sorry, I've got it all wrong. It's not infection. Any information, I thought it didn't make sense. Any information disclosed or discussed on the TTI Zoom talk show and presentations and live demonstrations, they're all for educational and informational purposes only. Please continue to seek professional advice, professional medical advice from your general practitioner regarding your diseases or illnesses that you may be suffering from. Thank you. I got that out in the end. Okay, so last week's challenge was set by Jason Williams, and that was to do with making a ginger tea. Now, did anybody do that? And let us know how you got on. You are free to unmute if you wish to say something. I did a little twist because I did have some ginger tea, but I also love my ginger shots. And so for those on the women's WhatsApp groups, I shared juicing apple and ginger and making a shot, simple shot. And a few of you have done your versions as well of getting the ginger in. I reminded them this morning, I even had ginger with my salad. So little slivers, slice the ginger, put it in there with my salad and had that as well. So there's different ways you can get your ginger in. But we also need to be cautious if you are on high blood pressure tablets, or if you have low blood pressure, because it's going to affect it. Ginger is special. Charlene, you can unmute. Ginger is special because it has the effect of relaxing the muscles around your blood vessels, and by increasing the volume of the blood vessels, the blood pressure will reduce. Okay, a little bit of science in there, Boyle's law. So anyone would like to share how you got on this week with your ginger tea? Man, woman.
Hi.
Hi, who's this? Just say your name.
Tracy.
Tracy. Okay.
I didn't get to share much in the group this week because I've been so busy, but I did do juicing mainly for most of this week. I created my own little juice program, and I did add my ginger in majority of them, and it did help, and it's really tasty with the ginger, and then I added a hint of cayenne pepper as well. Ooh. So it does give you that kick, it's really good. It balances the flavor in everything, like your green juice, your carrots. I even juice sweet potato as well. That was really amazing. I did find it well. I've lost a couple pounds as well. And my overall mood is amazing. Yes.
Wow, that is fantastic, Tracy. I'm so glad you were brave enough to come on and share how you experienced ginger in your life this week. Anybody else would like to share their experiences with making either ginger tea or getting ginger in another form into your system this week?
I'm drinking some now in a tea with some lemon and turmeric.
And it says, love my brew. I love the cup. Yes. Ginger, lemon, and turmeric. Turmeric is also another good one for having the similar effect. And also it's anti-inflammatory. So that's, you've got your double benefit there, Charlene. Ginger Definitely. And turmeric. I'm not sure how active the men's WhatsApp group has been, but the women's definitely, both groups on the women's TTI WhatsApp groups, we've shared lots of examples of people juicing and having their ginger fix. And it's been really good, nice and colorful. We even had a pomegranate. Someone did pomegranate and ginger. That looked fantastic. So yeah, thank you, sisters. And brothers, I'm sure you've been busy getting your ginger shot.
You're on mute, Sharon.
If you are unaware, we do have challenges, different challenges every week. And so if you've got anything that you'd like to share from any of the other challenges, feel free to unmute. But I'm just going to let you know some of the early challenges that we started off with. We had a sugar-free. That one was tough for me, really tough. It was a sugar-free week. Then we had the water challenge. That was where you needed to drink enough water for your day, a couple of liters, depending on your weight, your size. And also externally, we had contrast showers that was promoted. I'm still doing that. This morning was difficult because it's cold outside, but it's a mind thing. I just have to say, look, you can do this. You can do this. You'll be all right. And just drop it down to cold. And I'm like, hey! But that's fine. Then we also had the no snacking in between meals. And what we did to encourage us to not snack was to include seeds and nuts in our diet to keep us fuller for longer. We also had tomato on the face. That was an interesting one. Shirley dropped that one in midweek. Can you tell us about
that? That was a good one, actually. That was really
Tell us
good.
about that one, Shirley.
That one was tomato, and we had to slice a tomato and rub it on our face. And it was it morning and evening? I think it was just once a week, once a day, or you could do it morning and evening. And it's a great cleanser. It's great for even skin tone. So those who may have blotches and so forth, it's great for that. It's great for blemishes, acne, scars. So we had a turmeric toner, which was good.
Turmeric, tomato.
I mean, not turmeric, tomato, yes. Well, maybe turmeric will be the next one.
Well, okay, maybe there's something in that one. We also had a deep breathing one where you'd just take time out in the day to do some deep breathing. That would help with anxieties and just calming your nervous, if you had some kind of nervous disposition. We had being kind to other people. That was a brilliant one, that one. Who remembers that one? Yeah. And there was another one when Shirley did the sleep presentation, to stop eating 4 hours before bed and go to bed by 10 p.m. But that depends on your work pattern. But yeah, that one's still a challenge for me now.
Yes, we have someone saying that they do contrast showers every day.
And
they've been doing it since the beginning of the year.
Fantastic.
Yeah, the contrast showers is really good. I know it's hard now, especially in the UK, and it's cold, but it's great for circulation. Great to keep it going with the contrast showers. And those who don't know what it is, it's hot, then cold for a few seconds, then back to hot again. And then cold.
Although not too hot, we'll prefer the warm rather than hot, because if it's too hot, your skin's not going to be loving it.
Yes. There is somebody that actually mentioned regarding our challenge for the week. They messaged me. They're on the YouTube, and they like to slice up the ginger and have it in their water bottle for work, and they also like to chew on it for nausea. Yes.
That's one way to increase your water as well, because if you chew on the ginger and it's a bit hot on your tongue, you might need to cool it down. We don't encourage eating and drinking at the same time, but this is medicinal, so you're not going to be eating like a plate full of ginger. I doubt it anyway. So yeah, if there's anyone who wishes to share their experiences, but you might be a little bit camera shy, that's understandable. You could leave a message in the chat and we will pick up on that. Someone says, I love to have ginger with blackstrap molasses. Thank you, Zena. That sounds like a good one, actually. I'm going to look into that one.
Get the iron in.
Yeah, ginger with blackstrap molasses. Well, I wonder what today's challenge is going to be with Brother Alvin. That should be very, very interesting. Okay. Is there anybody else who'd like to unmute and share with us how you've found the challenges over the last few months. You know, it could have, if it was this week, fantastic. Just like Tracy shared how much better she's feeling since doing the ginger challenge this week. Anybody else? I'll be quiet. Okay. There's some messages coming in. We're gonna have to read them out. Charlene, can you read some of them?
Yeah, well, one person says I've done a flu bomb with blended ginger, blended ginger, garlic, and onion.
Yes.
That sounds good. And that's actually next week, I think, isn't it, Sharon? Yes. Next week we're actually doing three demos. So there's 3 presenters next week, and one of them is actually the flu bomb. So yes, Vivian, thank you.
Because I'm trying to, I think somebody.
And then
someone says they love the lentil burger recipe. Oh, so
yes.
does that mean that you made it? Did that mean that you made it? Elaine, did you make the lentil burger after receiving the recipe?
Yes, I did. Yeah, it was really nice. And I shared it with the people at work as well. So that's good.
Fantastic, fantastic. Someone's asking again, what is the contrast shower? Basically, that's to improve your circulation and it helps to boost your immune system. So you normally have your shower, I'm assuming, at a warm temperature, unless you're in a hot country and you have cold showers anyway. But most people would tend to have their shower water temperature fairly warm. Some go for the hot. But with the contrast shower, what you're going to do is turn your cold, towards the end of your shower, turn your shower down to cold setting for about 30 seconds and then back up to warm for maybe you could have 40 seconds warm, you know, because you like the warm a bit more, then back down to cold. And you may do this about 5 times, just going between hot and cold, and that will help to increase your circulation and boost your immune system. Now I do a version of that every day, and I'm trying to keep going, although as I said, it is a bit more difficult in the cold weather, but I've just got to get over it and just turn that shower down to the cold setting. For some of you, if you've done that for the first time, you may think, what am I doing? But when you turn off the water and put your towel in, just give yourself a brisk rub, it feels wonderful. It's really good. And you know you're doing it's almost like having not a shot, but like some, I don't know, it's good.
It is a shock.
It's a shock. Yeah, it's like having a shock, and your body actually does appreciate it. So yeah, that's good. So if you're going to try this for the first time, maybe next week when you come back, you can let us know. Thank you, Galaxy S9, to everyone who boost. Can you share the lentil burger recipe, please? Hello, Janine. Janine, do you know it off the top of your head? I know you.
No, I don't. But what I can do, I can post it in the chat.
You can post it in the chat. Thank you. So there's also, lots. Go on.
Sorry, Sharon. In the chat, Brent has said that he's about to try some frozen grated ginger with blackstrap molasses. So it might be quite interesting to know how that turns out.
Okay, thank you for reminding us, Brent, because Jason did talk about freezing the ginger and then using a grater and using that to make your tea. So ginger and blackstrap. Okay, hi all. I get cold hands and feet, and I've blended the ginger and I've had it in my water bottle for, okay, and it improves cold hands. Yes, definitely. That's brilliant. Thank you for that one. Sorry, I've just gone quiet because I'm reading the chats. Okay. Right, this is a good one. I made a flu bomb with onion, garlic, ginger, turmeric, horseradish, and cayenne, I don't know how you pronounce it, cayenne pepper in March. It actually helped relieve the symptoms of a friend who was experiencing COVID-19 symptoms. So thank you for that, Giselle. Sorry, someone, oh, okay. Sorry, it's because I was looking at the chat and the phone is struggling to multitask. Okay, so is there anyone else? If not, are we almost ready for Brother Alvin? Brother Alvin, are you in the group yet? List of participants.
He's on the Galaxy. I don't know if he's going to put his name. It might be
something.
Sometimes Galaxy.
Okay, for those of you who are just entering, thank you for joining the TTI Family Health Show. You will not be disappointed because today we are going to learn about the, what's it called? It is called How to Eat Sweet Without the Meat, Using Your Health as Your Wealth. Okay, I love the catchiness, How to Eat Sweet Without the Meat. Okay, and I am really looking forward to what it's going to be a surprise to me as well. I'm not sure what Alvin's going to put. You don't know either, Shirley?
Nope, I don't. He says, I'm not telling you. And I says, oh man. So we'll have to wait.
We'll all learn together and
yes.
see what he's got for us.
Yes.
Okay? I pray that his technology stays fit and healthy and is able to share with us some delicacies that we can enjoy and participate in. But going back to the lentil burger, Janine, could you just tell us slightly, just some of the ingredients that you use in there?
Yeah, so this was for the week where we did the gluten-free challenge. And so it was made up of red lentils, onion, garlic, ginger, and then just some seasoning, so coriander, cumin, fennel, curry powder. So it's quite a quick recipe. I'm literally just getting it up now to post in the chat, but it was just another alternative if you wanted to try something without any wheat. So I'm just going to try and post it now for you.
Thank you, Janine. Thank you so much. That was a reminder. Yes, we did actually do a wheat-free week 2 weeks ago, or the week before last. You know what I'm trying to say. And someone said that they're doing a mile walk whilst they're listening, whilst they're tuning in. So there you go. That's brilliant. We can walk and talk and listen and learn all at the same time. We are marvelously made that we can do all of this. So yes, that was one of our challenges, exercise. We had it in two forms. We had it in the form that you just go outside and take some deep breathing. Which one, what was you doing that week, Edgar? Was that fresh air? Fresh air. Yeah, so we had fresh air as one of our challenges, to go outside for 20 minutes, at least 3 times a week, and have do a good walk in the fresh air. If you live near fields or trees, go out and do some deep breathing in that kind of environment, away from the fumes of the traffic. That was a good one. And Lewis set us an exercise one, which was a proper challenge. It included doing, what do you call those things when you pull-ups? And he told us the limit that or the minimum limit to work with. If you could do more, then great, but I struggled with even doing 1 pull-up. And then we had press-ups to do, and sit-ups, and sprints, and jogging. So that was a tough one. Thank you, Janine. The lentil burger recipe is out there in the chat for those of you who wish to take a screenshot, or if you can, using ankle weights in the kitchen right now. Okay. For those of you who wish to take a screenshot or a quick at writing, using ankle weights, kitchen window open. Okay, you reminded me, Cher, thank you. So you are getting your fresh air. Wow, you are really multitasking. You've got your ankle weights, you're doing your mile walk, you've got your windows open, and you're listening. Okay, go for it, Sherby. I love it. Okay, and you've probably got your essential oils in the background as well, giving you some benefits. So Shirley, could you just tell us a little bit about the essential oils? Because that's another thing that, I keep coming and going. That's another thing that Shirley does on Thursday with another Zoom link.
Yes, yes, myself and Brother Alvin, who'll be coming on shortly. We do a class on a Thursday, and it talks about just about essential oils. So essential oils is really like herbs. So you've got the basil, you've got the lemon, you've got the lavender, you've got the peppermint, and it's just potent oils. So we talk about that in terms of health. So we've covered cooking with them, sleep, anxiety, and respiratory. So we've done 4. So we've done respiratory, cooking, anxiety, and sleep. Yeah, with the essential oils and how they help. So yeah, so we do that on a Thursday at 6, which we can share if anybody would like to join one of the classes.
And thank you. Oh yes, the recipes are coming out. Thank you very much. And also, Shirley, because I am not so IT savvy, at some point, could you please put the link to the second group for the WhatsApp men's and women's group? So if you are on here for the first time, I appreciate we do have some new faces quite often joining us for the first time. We do have WhatsApp groups where we encourage one another throughout the week with the challenges, because if you're doing the challenge and you feel like you're on your own, it's not always easy. I mean, some people have the will to do that anyway, that's great. But some people need just a little bit more encouragement. So we do encourage you, giving you the medical reasons why the challenge is there as well. We have a doctor on the team. We have other medical missionaries on the team. We have people that will encourage you and each other. We work on this together. So the WhatsApp groups are there to keep us going and to share recipes, share pictures of what you've done. And if you feel that your phone's getting bombarded with images, well, you just delete them. Just delete them. Okay. But it's always good to keep in touch. Okay. Because we are a family after all. Okay. Is Alvin almost ready?
I think he's in.
He's in.
I
Okay, so
yes.
Alvin, when you're ready, unmute.
Live. Hey, good evening, everybody. Good to see you. Welcome to the TTR. You got some goodies going on for you. I'm gonna put my hat on. I did tell you I was gonna style up the part. So we are gonna ask Charlene if you can screen share. Yeah, one of the things that I'm gonna get the camera down so you can see my table. I hope you can see my table. Can you see the ingredients on the table? Are you good to go? Can you see?
Yes, we can see, Alvin.
Okay, come a little closer. I want you to notice. So this is going to be your super breakfast bowl. So you got spinach, you got sweet potatoes, you got broccoli, you got kale. And then you also have a dressing that is right here. You got tahini, you got oil, you got water, you got the ginger. I hope you can see that. Are we seeing that clear enough? Are we seeing?
Sometimes we're seeing some of it, but
okay, let me get a little closer. All right.
Missed the spinach.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna take you through this. This is for your super nutrient breakfast bowl. So you have spinach, you got sweet potatoes. Can you see that?
Yeah, that looks good.
All right, spinach. You have the broccoli.
Is that cooked sweet potato?
It is cooked sweet potato because obviously I can't be cooking today, so I'm just demonstratively showing you. Kale. Okay. And then coming over, I have my dressing. One of my dressings, which you have, is a tahini. So that's 4 tablespoons of tahini. You got 2 tablespoons of water, filtered water. And then you have 2 tablespoons of oil and 1 whole lemon. And you've got just like an inch of ginger. I hope you all can see my ginger is here. Can you see that? All right, so what I want Charlene to do, I'm gonna ask Charlene if she can put the recipe up for me so that everybody can see it. She can screen share. Can you all see that? Can it be placed on?
I'm just downloading it, Alvin, but I will do it shortly.
Okay, no problem. So while we're here, we welcome to the Golden Palms Health is Wealth Kitchen after the TTI show. And I told you I'm not going to be always in a suit and booted. This is the other side of me, and we'll be having classes going on starting from possibly next Sunday, but that's going to go live on the TTI platform, and we're going to let you know about that. If it's not this Sunday, probably be the following Sunday. It's going to be live classes, and that's going to be a paid program, 8-part series dealing with the 8 laws of health, nutrition, exercise, and all the rest of it, but that we're showing the food combinations to go with that. This is the other side of me that I love to be able to do. So I'm going to wait for Charlene to just pop it up on the screen so that you can see what's going on. But in the meantime, while I'm doing that, I would like you to have the challenge that's coming ahead. For the recipe that's coming up online, I want you to do one thing for me. This is the challenge, the recipes that are coming up online. I want you to take a note of them, snapshot the ingredients and the recipes, all 3 of them. I want you to go back and come back to me next week on the TTI show and tell me what is the nutritional value of each and every ingredient of that particular dish, so that you'll be able to know how to put food combinations together. We're going to be talking about that later on next week. So as Charlene gets together with this, and she's going to come up with it, I'm going to go back through the ingredients with you for one of my dishes, which is the nutrient-packed breakfast bowl. And I'm going to step away from the camera, and I'm going to drop it down and go back to it again. The soupriant, here you've got spinach. That's 4 handfuls of spinach. You've got a large sweet potato, you know, one of my favorites, and you make sure that you scrub the skin and polish it real nice. You got about 8 broccoli florets, and then you got another 4 handfuls of kale. I know it doesn't look like 4 handfuls right there of kale. You know, for those of you who got big hands, you know, that's a little different. Edgar. So I want you to look at that. So we're gonna, first and foremost, while Charlene is getting it all together, I'm gonna talk you through this recipe. You need to scrub the skin of the potatoes. One of the things I see a lot of people do is peel potatoes. Please do not peel your potatoes. If you are peeling the potatoes, there is a major issue. You've just killed the potato, because the majority of the potato is actually in the skin. So I want you never to be peeling your potatoes. So ladies, please, when you're feeding your husband, you're feeding your kids, please do not peel all the potatoes, because when you do that, you're actually killing the potato. So I want you to keep the skin on the potatoes. Get one of those nail brushes from the dollar store or from Poundland or one of the pound stores in the United Kingdom, and you can keep that in your veg stack and you brush that, okay? So that's where it is. So now I think Charlene's about to screen share. Charlene's about to screen share. She's got the lentil-based pizza. I'm giving you 3 things here today, but I'm going to the one right here, the nutrient-packed bowl, Charlene, slide number 2. I didn't put a picture in it for specific reasons, so slide number 2. Go to slide number 2 for me. Screen share on slide number 2.
I'm having technical difficulties. Bear with me a minute.
Okay.
Let's have a look.
But that's fine. While Charlene is going on, as I said, you scrub the potatoes, you know, with a good brush, so that you got some good, the dirt and all the other things off it. What I would tend to do, if you are getting the potatoes from a store, you can just put some activated charcoal in one bowl, and you'll be able to. You give a big screen for me, Charlene. Gonna give a big screen share, because I'm only seeing it small, so everybody can see it and they can take a snapshot of it. I'm gonna slow right down. Okay. All right. Can you all see that? Yes. What are you seeing?
So we have it up the super
So
nutrient breakfast
seeing,
bowl.
yes, a nutrient breakfast bowl. So you got a large sweet potato. You've got
Yes.
2 tablespoons of coconut oil divided. You've got 2 garlic cloves finely chopped. You've got 8 broccoli florets. You've got 2 large handfuls of kale. You've got 4 large handfuls of baby spinach. You've got 1 tablespoon of sunflower seeds. And you've got, I'm gonna serve that. And then you've got the Himalayan salt, the tablespoon of chia seeds and the Himalayan salt. So for the dressing, you have 1 juice of lemon, 2 tablespoons of grated fresh ginger, the ginger root, Himalayan salt, and cayenne to taste. And this is going to go through the, you can blend this all together in one of your small blenders, or with mine, I'm using the mini NutriBullet. So for me, I'm just letting you know to go to the oven to get this all cooked off. The potato then is sliced into the wedges that you just saw, and that's going to go into the oven on a baking sheet for a good little while, 15 to 20 minutes. So that keeps the molecular structure of the potato. Somebody's drawing on the screen.
Yes, Charlene, could you disable that ability, or just come off the screen share and go back on it once you've disabled it? Thanks.
Okay, just making sure we not get hacked in the process again. All right. So so once the oven is heated, you wash and slice your potatoes, as I said, into the wedges. You put them on a sheet with 1 tablespoon of the coconut oil, evenly and season with salt, and bake for 15 to 20 minutes. Then you prepare the vegetables and gently heat with the remaining coconut oil. Obviously, because today is Sabbath, I can't cook it all, so I've got it already pre-prayed and prepared already for you. And then warm through again the garlics and everything for 4 to 5 minutes until the greens are wilted and the broccoli is al dente. So once you remove all of that for the potatoes and everything like that from the oven, then I want you to then add the veggies and the sauce. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to dress this for you. So give me a moment. I'm going to step away from the camera. I have to go get something, and then I'm going to come straight back to you so that you can stay consistent. So one more time, Louise is going to show you the ingredients.
Thank you. That's a lot better. Showing us the ingredients slowly. As you're going over them, can you just tell us what's in each bowl? Some people may have missed it the first time round.
Okay, so
Thank you, Louisa.
spinach. You have the sweet potatoes that has been shredded. Here you have the broccoli floret, and then you have the kale, and then of course the sauce which we talked about, which was the lemon juice and the ginger. We are going to be doing tahini in there as well, right? Tahini. And one of the things I think I missed out on on the listing was tahini. I think I missed that out on the recipe list on there. Okay, so just bear with me for a moment. I'm going to show it down. So while now the sauce and everything like that, we're going to get together, and I'm going to get the sauce in the blender. So the tahini, the water, the lemon juice, and all. We're going to get that into the blender. So we come on over to my other section. Can y'all see my hands here? Okay, can you see my corner? Can you see me?
Yes, we can see you.
Okay, let's get it down. So it's always trying to get the camera in position right. So here we have your olive oil is going in. Lemon. Tahini. And then I got to get some ginger in here. And for those of you who are not familiar with tahini, it's got a bitter aftertaste. And there's, of course, your ginger. Can you all see that? My nice bit of ginger going in on the inside. Hold your ears for a little bit. Woo! Heard you all grabbing your ears there for a second. Right. I'm gonna give myself a little spoon. Okay, so we have on this. You can make it more runny than this if you want to. And that's.
I just put it on the camera.
Are you putting down the camera? Yeah, I'm in the camera. All right, putting that aside. I'm gonna come back over to the table slowly. So this is some of the ones that I plated before. And to make my breakfast bowl, I'm gonna come down to this side. This is some of the greens that I've done before. So you've got here the broccoli, the spinach. Can you see this clearly? Can we all see this bowl?
Yes.
Right,
We
we
can
can
see
see
it.
everything being all done at this particular point in time. So it's just simply this: you get up in the morning, this is already done. It takes minutes to get everything wilted. Using it now. And then for me, I add some avocados. Y'all still see my hands. Avocados is natural fats. Remember, you're watching this because you need to have, and now we got some chia seeds. You can either use the black seeds or the fine seeds. So here we go. Love to make my plates decorative. Some sunflower seeds. You have 1 tablespoon of sunflower seeds. So again, that's going into this dish. And now you can dress this whichever way you want it. So I'll put several slices over there. And then what I'm going to do is put my sauce on the side. You can normally pour it over the top if you wish. but I put mine on the side. And there you have it. For me, a little bit of cayenne pepper sometimes to sprinkle over the top to give some color. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. For you, a dish. Normally, I can absolutely also put some coconut oil that is also shredded on the top or melted down to pour over the top. But there's your dish. Your breakfast bowl, first thing in the morning. Okay, that's your first bowl. Okay, if you can drizzle that over the top also, and that'll be a lot better for you. So that's your first dish. That's your homework for this week. That's the first dish. I want your homework is you need to go back and tell me exactly what is the nutritional content in that dish. I wanted to dress it a little different, more different for you, but that's a dish right there, nutrient packed, completely. Yeah, looks very delicious and very nutritious, and it is. So I want you to come back and tell me exactly what is the nutritional value in every single part of this ingredient of this dish. And we're going to take it away. We're going to give you a good gift next week also for those who are joining on TTI. We have special gifts to be given away with you. There's an ebook that will be coming directly from ourselves on this process. So I want you to stay tuned on this particular. So that's dish number one. Now we're going to go over to dish number two. I'm going to take it on to the lentil bake. I'll put this one aside. Let's move this one over to the side. So here we have it. We can see right here is lentils. Normally you can also soak this ahead of schedule. You can soak it and you can get it all swelled up. But this one in particular, I'm doing it this way to show you how it can actually be done. If you're coming in from work, you can prepare this before schedule with this soaked, and then you come in and get it all done. You can't see that. Say that again. Can we all not see the screen? Can we not see the screen?
Yes, we can see it. Can see the lentils.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, so you can actually soak this ahead of schedule. But this particular point in time, I'm just going to go live with it dry with the water. And the water, you have 1 cup of water. So 1 cup of lentils to 1 cup of water. And I'm going to take you back over to my next. So as the camera gets down, you can see it here. So in goes. In goes lentils. Goes my water. And then of course, I got some herbs that you can find here to give. Move that one aside and bring my other powerhouse over.
What herbs are you using, Alvin?
And there you have it. Nice looking batter. And I'm just going to pour this in the bowl so you can see what it looks like. But that is your base for your pizza. Simple as that. So for those of you who are talking about getting away from all the wheat and all of the heavy, strong stuff that is affecting your guts, you got a lentil base here for the kids. So this lentil based pizza, all the nutrients packed inside of this, which is good for them. But then you're going to add on top of that. So I'm going to show you one that I've already done before. So you can go back and look at it again. That's what the batter looks like. And then you'll pour this into a baking tray on some parchment paper so that you can actually get it spread out real nicely according to how thick you want it or the base that you want, how thin the base it is. So let me go get you to show you a finished product of that. Again, this is a finished product. Louise can drop the camera for me. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You got a finished base product that's done on the parchment paper, as you can see, that was done nicely. And now if you want to do that, there's another sauce that we can put on this, and it's made with cashew. So the cashews. So I'm going to show you how to do that with this one. And again, you've got cashews that is nicely soaked. Obviously, you don't nuts. You got 1 cup of cashew nuts that is there and is soaked for 2 hours. You can do that for 2 hours or even overnight. And then you got 1 whole lemon juice here. You also got the olive oil, and you can put this up on the screen for me, Charlene, so that they can see the ingredients. If you can put that up for me. And then I've got the water that is here. And then, of course, you've got some nutritional yeast flakes, and that's the one with the B12. The nutritional yeast flakes is the one we use here. So Charlene, if you can put the ingredients up.
Yes, I'll
okay.
do that now. Is
Okay.
anything they won't be able to see you?
No, that's fine. So while they're doing that, I'll be just getting my blenders prepared so that they'll be able to see it. I just want them to see it straight up on the line. While they're doing that, I'll start getting my blender ready so that I can get it all together.
Okay, Brother Alvin, someone put a question in.
Yes.
If you can address this one possibly. Someone said, if you're allergic to nuts, what could they use instead?
Cheese.
Cheese. Oh, seeds. Sorry, seeds. S-double-E-D-S. Seeds.
You can use sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds, you get that same consistency. If you got
Thank you very much.
No problem at all. So now I'm bringing back up my blender. Make my space look a little more tidy and nice so you can all see what I'm doing. So right here, I've got my nuts. I have to start getting the camera crew sorted. All right, here we go. So I've got my nuts. Can we see that? Can we see it? My cashew nuts. I've also got my yeast flakes, oil. You also have my lemon juice. And of course, the transparent stuff that you can't see is the water. All right. So this was one that was done. So I'm just going to drain this off and then get it straight into my blender. Okay. Woo. Edgar, this one for you, man. Look at this. I'm loving that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, while you're salivating, I'm going back to my cheese section over here. And I'm gonna grab a spoon.
Edgar's watching and he's liking what he's seeing.
That's all right. So now, I hope you can see this. I'm just spreading this down on the base. This is my coming up on my pizza. And now you can do whatever you want with this. You can add tomatoes. You can add so for mine, I've got some chopped red onions. I've got, for antioxidant, I've got some capsicum. Can you all see those two ingredients right here? I've got those. I've got some tomatoes. And I've got some green olives. So we can see those two ingredients. Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna get spreading. I've got a thief in my kitchen. I'm trying to do this stuff and somebody's trying to pinch my olives. I would not mention any names online. You can't eat sweet without the meat in this kitchen unless there's somebody that's here is just trying to do something differently. Okay. So thou shalt not steal. All right, here we go. And then, of course, my favorites, olives. Yep. And then I'm just using some Himalayan. Now this is for later on tonight, Edgar. And if you want to add some Himalayan, some cayenne pepper and other things on top, you can do that. And then this is going to be covered over and it's going back in the oven. So this is my food for the night. Ooh. Sorry, Edgar. I will tell you how good it is. I'm just going to share it. For all those who is. Yeah, Sharon, I'm getting my own back now. Right. So everybody online. So this is it. So you saw how simple this was, ladies who are going to work. I see you laughing, Sharon. You better laugh because I'm getting my own back. This is not the beginning of things to come. This is only the first show. When we set the cameras up properly, we're going to get it going. So this one now, ladies and gentlemen, this is nutrient packed. This is for your children. You don't have no MSG in this. You don't have all the other strange stuff you find in all the pizza bases and all the other stuff you have. This is live ingredients. You've got your lentils, you've got your tomatoes, you've got your capsicum, you can top it whichever way you want. But remember, when you top it, make sure that the ingredients that you're topping it with are wise combinations. So you don't start having pineapples and stuff like that on top of things with veg and so forth, etc. That's another subject matter. So make sure that when you're topping your pizzas for your children, that are topping it with the right kind of veg. I could add spinach on here. I could add kale on here, also to give it some green and some other color, which I could have done. And if I did that now, you can see while the camera drops down, you can see what it can look like, just gently over the top. And of course, when this is in the grid, this would wilt. I'm gonna put it back down and I can just twist my stuff like this and get it in. And once this goes in, bang, that's it. I come out and Sharon, woo, a little bit of yeast flakes on top. If you want to make it really crispy, you can put some little yeast flakes on top as well. I'll tell you how good it is, Sharon. Okay. So that's 2 dishes done, ladies and gentlemen.
Brother Alvin, can I just interject?
Yes.
In case somebody didn't see the response. There was a question, if somebody has stomach ulcer, could they still use the cayenne pepper? And an individual did reply and say, no, leave the cayenne pepper out. What's your take on that?
I didn't catch the question, I'm sorry.
If someone has a stomach ulcer, could they still use the cayenne pepper? And another person said, leave it out.
Yeah, I would not advise at that particular point in time if they have a ulceration in the stomach. I can leave the cayenne out. I said you can use all the greens. I mean, there's certain things that you can use. There's oregano, which you can have and you can put on top to give that kind of fiery flavors coming through. And there's different other herbs in there, so it's not a necessity that you need to put cayenne and stuff on top of that. It's not a necessity at all. Okay, yeah. Cayenne is for only those who like us who have reached that pinnacle of excitement of her health so far. But that's we're getting everybody. So I'm teasing you, Sharon. I'm teasing you. But for those of us out here who are looking at these dishes, the importance of me cooking in the kitchen with you all, and we'll be doing this on a Sunday. We'll be talking to the TTI team, and we hopefully to get those on a Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon. Where possible, we'll be talking about that at some point. We'll be able to go live cooking for you, and you'll be able to follow us through. As I said, we'll be doing a course on this, an 8-part series. This is a paid course, and you'll be able to get involved in that. Anything that you have not got tonight, we can put it back up on the recipe list, and it can be screen shared again so that you all can see it. So for the last take, I'm just going to clear my table a little bit, and I'm going to drop this thing down so you can have a look, and you can see what was here again. So I'm gonna go back through this just for the breakfast bowl, especially instead of you getting up in the morning and having fried bakes and fried plantain and fry. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, do not fry, bake. Okay, bake. When you're frying stuff, you're using oils. Most of the time, you're using vegetable oils and all that kind of stuff. This is the carcinogen. Bake your plantain. Put it in the oven, in the skin. Bake it, and then you can take it out and put it in the salamander or the grill to crisp it up for yourself. And then you can drizzle your olive oil at the end when you're about to serve. And it tastes even more better than when you're frying it. And also the important thing about it is that you can have all the nutrients in the plantain without all the carcinogens from the vegetable oil when it changes its molecular structure. You never cook with, do anything except with coconut oil. And again, as I said, you know, you're gonna say, but Brother Alvin, you can fry with coconut oil. Try to stay away from frying, ladies and gentlemen, and stick to baking. So again, your breakfast bowl, nutrient-packed breakfast bowl was spinach, it was potatoes, it was broccoli, it was kale, and you have the avocados and everything like that at the top. That's what it looks like at a finish. I would normally put the sauce drizzle over the top, but I didn't just now. If I wanted to make it a little bit more shiny or appetizing for you to look at, I could have drizzled just a little bit of olive oil over the top like this, just before serving. And then of course you got your pizza, which is here. Again, lentils in the cup, very quick to do as you can see, and everything is ready to go. So I want to thank you all. This is our first one. Kitchen, the screen and everything is this dark, it's pretty dark outside as you can see right here. But hopefully we get a better aperture on the next show. But thank you all, TTI team. This is Alvin McQueen out from the Golden Palms Health as Wealth Kitchen. God bless you all.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead, shoot.
Alvin, when you were doing the lentil base, you said you had a little bit of herbs to the lentil. What was it you had?
Mixed herbs.
Okay, just mixed herbs.
Yeah, just mixed herbs.
Okay, yep. And quantity, about how much?
Quantity depending on how big you're gonna make the pizza. For that one, I just use a teaspoon.
Okay.
In that, but if you're doing it large, you just do 2 and 2. You know, just double up on the top. Yeah, and this again with a little bit of the yeast flakes on top. That's what it looks like with the yeast flakes on the pizza when you're gonna put it in.
Okay, thank you very much.
No problem at all. And I said the nutritional yeast that we're using is the B12, which it's a vitamin which the body's gonna be needing. Okay.
Got all those in my cupboard. Thank you.
That's good to go. But as I said, that's the first one. We'll be livening up the kitchen a little different. My camera crew, she wanted to jump into the cooking. Yeah, that's her over there. unfortunately, but it was not her day today. Okay, right. But yeah, she wanted to open that, but no. So that's why the camera was all over the place because she's not accustomed to being handling the camera. She's accustomed to be in front of the camera, stuff going on. So I hope we was able to give you all that information and you were able to get a better aperture in the coming weeks as I set the pot up and be able to move around a lot better. But thank you all for taking the time with us in the Health and Wealth Kitchen, and we're gonna spend some more time working on all the other ingredients as time goes along. So what your homework again is for all the dishes, and I want Shirley to put them up on the screen. Your homework is to go away and actually give me all the nutritional value of that dish. I'll be able to give you mine when you come back with yours. I've already got mine, but I want you to tell me what is the nutritional value of those and the importance of the combinations. So you got the two pizza base, which is there. Want to see the nutritional value of that. Okay. So get your phones out right now, do a snapshot of those. Nutrient, it's gonna go on the, on the page, I believe, Charlene. So I will send you the images of these so you can actually add to what you have there. For the nutrient bowl, I will send you an image of this one and also the image for the pizza base. And you can post that online. And that was the cashew cheese sauce that you have, which is the soaked cashew nuts. And you blend all the ingredients and that was good to go. So I hope that was clear enough for you all. So your homework is to come back next week and go and tell us, every single one of us. I want you all to actually try these dishes at home. I want to see some beautiful dishes posted up online. Don't just come on TTI and expect us to just be sharing. I want to share with you guys too. So go back and make these dishes, try them at home. And, you know, I want to see some decorative plates. I want to see some plates that look even better than mine. Mine was not even top notch today. I was just flying through, but I want you to come back and see some exciting plates that I want to come to your home to eat. So get on with it. Edgar, come on now. Sharon, I'm waiting for you. Charlene, Jonathan, and everybody that's out there. Noah, yeah, I'm waiting for y'all. Over and out. Alvin McQueen. Peace.
No peace, Alvin.
What did you say, Charlene?
It says no peace.
No, I want piece of that pizza. That's the piece I want.
Yes.
Okay. There was a couple of questions.
Go ahead.
First of all, you kind of answered it well, no, you did answer it. Somebody was asking what went on the pizza base, but they've seen now it was the cashew cheese sauce, which you can alternate. You can use the sunflower seeds instead of cashew nuts if you have an allergy. And I know it's going to taste good. And yeah, we know, we saw you teasing us. Okay, it worked. You got us back. Edgar's not happy.
Somebody, Michael M is asking about the cheese sauce again. So if you can pop it up on the screen for us, Charlene, the cheese sauce again.
Yeah, she's screen sharing. And Kubani, he had a hand up earlier. And Kubani, I don't know if you still have a question.
That was actually accidental, Sharon, sorry. And then I was trying to turn it off. That's how I got logged out.
Oh, okay.
Cheese sauce, ladies and
right. Say that again.
I know the cheese sauce, that's up there. Charlene just had it. There you go. That's the ingredients, everybody. So you got 1 cup of cashew nuts. You soak that approximately 2 hours to overnight. You get all of those, releasing all those gases and stuff. And then you got a 1/4 cup of olive oil, a 1/4 cup there of nutritional yeast, B12. You can get a nutritional yeast almost any health food store. You can order it online. It's probably a lot cheaper. Does the pizza go in the oven? Yes, it does. It's not raw. Otherwise, you'll be in trouble, Teresa. Yes, you need to put it in the oven, and you can bake it for about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on what oven you have. And you know, that's good. So you keep all of the molecular structure of the ingredients. It comes out really, really nice. And this is for single moms or busy moms and busy dads. Come on, dads. I don't rely on the women. Make sure that you got this. You can teach this to your children also. It is really quick. As long as they know how to be supervised over a blender, that's the most important thing that they need to understand how to use. And then you can get that done and it's good to go. So I hope that you all see how easy that is. Get your children in the kitchen. teach them now because their life depends on nutrient bowl again. I want you to take a shot of the nutrient bowl. Take it back from me, Charlene. Go back to the nutrient bowl. Take a shot of that. Super nutrient breakfast bowl. I want you to take a shot of that. And everybody, next week, I want to see the nutritional values of all of these ingredients. And I want to see your dishes. So when you do it, I want you to be able to copy this slide. So do this for me. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Is this going to be fair, Sharon? Do the slide, copy when you get the slides, take the slides out. And I want you to just copy the slides. And I want you to do your own nutritional value either on another slide, but I want to see your dish on that and your name. So let me make this quite clear. So this is the challenge, nutritional value of that dish. So you copy this slide and I want to see your picture of your dish tucked on the right-hand corner, okay? And your name under your dish so that when we're doing the giveaways and you come online next week and we're giving away an ebook, a recipe ebook for the best dishes. All right. For the best dishes. So everybody, now I want you to get rolling. All right.
Okay.
All right. This is Alvin over and out. If there's no more questions for me, I'm missing. I've got to, I'm watching the clock for sunset because I'm going to be enjoying this pizza. Yeah. Okay. Love you all.
Alvin, I'm sure you're not going to be out for long because I'm sure there's going to be another question on there. The Olive Thief, thank you for doing our camera shots, the angles and everything else. We appreciate that. Can you tell everyone your name?
It's Louise.
Louise. Okay, so this is Louise and we have Dr. Louisa. So not to get them mixed up, you have Dr. Komatsu, or also known as Dr. Louisa, and this is Louise, who has the joy of Brother Alvin close by. What did you say?
Nutrition. She's on the women's site, she said.
Okay.
Nobody posted it.
Somebody said something. Clarissa, I saw a question in. Clarissa, what was the statement? There was a question in the box, I believe.
Nutritional yeast is mentioned twice. Is this correct on the cheese sauce?
Yes. If it's mentioned twice, did I?
Twice.
Okay, it's only supposed to be up there once, I believe.
No, she's just saying that you mentioned it more than once, so she just wanted to. Oh, you mean on the recipe?
Yeah, it's quarter cup and then it's 2 tablespoons.
Okay, so put the recipe up again for me so I can see it. I don't have it in front of me, so I can see what I put on top, and I'll correct it.
It did say could use a little bit to sprinkle on top of the pizza, so maybe that's why I had it written twice.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah. So it's got a couple of nutritional. Yeah, and that's the for okay. That's for like there's sprinkling. So the 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast is for the main thing, but the yeah. So you can sprinkle that in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. No problem.
Maybe some people like a lot of nutritional yeast. They like the nutty flavor, so they can put it all in if they want.
Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm trying to encourage you on that is that we must remember that we're supposed to do everything decent and in order. Temperance. So don't get happy and pushing all that nutritional use. Sharon.
Okay. Yeah. Temperance. True temperance.
The flavor is good once you keep it simple. And you keep to the ingredients, you'll be fine. If you get OTT with any ingredient, you know it's not going to taste good. So yeah, yes, Sharon, we'll look at your dish next week. Hello.
That's why we're called true temperance. Okay, so moderation in what is good and abstinence from what isn't good. Okay, exactly. Maybe that would be a homework piece for another time. But I've already told you the answer, so that will show that you've been listening. Okay, what is true temperance?
So one more time.
Okay, so that's about to go in the oven when sun sets over there where you are in that part of the world.
Yes. And then with this breakfast here, that can be, you can just take the potatoes off of just layered it on top. So you can just take the potatoes off and just put them in the oven whilst the oven is heated and just get them warmed up. You don't have to have them pulping hot. You can have them at room temperature and you just put it on top and you can enjoy that.
do you have, are you going to do a healthy dessert at some point?
Yes, I am. I wanted to do that today, but because it was the first camera thing, we were trying to get the angles right in the kitchen. We've never shot in the light like this before. We didn't know how it was going to look on the Zoom. We've not done the Zoom app before. So yeah, we're going to be doing desserts. We'll be doing starters. We'll be doing snacks. And when I say snacks, I'm not talking about crisp or anything like that. Healthy snacks, crudités and stuff like that, and show you how to do those that you can have at certain times. Yeah. So when I say snacks, I'm not saying to everybody you'll be eating between meals. Come on now. You need to be careful. I need to be careful with my language up here. But yeah, yeah. So instead of having a very heavy meal, we'll be having something a lot lighter. So I'll call that a snack meal. Does that make sense? Yeah.
You redeemed yourself on that one, because with no snacking was one of our challenges. So yeah, so a light.
So that's what I'm talking about. A light meal. So snack.
That's when you're having your supper like a pauper.
Yes, it is. Yeah. So that's I'll call it a snack, you know, a supper snack. Yeah. So that's our pauper meal. And we'll be showing you how to use those, that the body will be able to absorb that, and you'll be able to lay down and sleep sweet at night. So that's important, y'all.
Someone asked, what can you use instead of sweet potato? Because you know where you've dressed your breakfast bowl.
Yes. You can use, so you can use butternut squash. If you want to saute that off, you can saute that off in the pan. You just cut it into cubes, and you can saute that off like that. And you can add a little bit of the Himalayan salt and whatever ingredients you want to just bring off that flavor. Squash in itself is pretty nutrient packed on its own, and it's pretty rich. So it will go beautiful on top of the breakfast bowl with all the other ingredients.
Would parsnips work well on there as well? Because it kind of reminded me of parsnips.
Roasted parsnips can also work on there. It depends on your taste buds and things, but all of those will complement the dish. If you notice, the dish is predominantly greens, and you got the fats, which is the avocados and everything like that. So that would really give off that creamy consistency. You can get the flavors coming through. The carbs are in there. You got all of your nutrients coming out of your, and you see, you're trying to get me to start telling the nutrients now, and I'm not gonna do that. I see your trick, but it's not happening. But yeah, you got it all there. What I did say to you about the fats in the avocado. But yeah, you can use parsnip, butternut squash. Yeah, you also got the pumpkin. You can use some pumpkins in that as well. That'd be good on top.
Also, I'm sorry, I'm coming up with all the questions. Audience, feel free. But one other question. You said that it was a sauce that you made. Was it more like a pesto consistency?
No, it's the one I made this time. I made it a little thick, but you can make it, you know, normally if I'm going to dress it real, like for the camera shots, and you add a little bit more water to it, and it's a little bit more runny, and I pour it over the top. But the reason why I made this one kind of thick today is because I'm going to be having it, so I was making it to my specification. But normally you can make it porous. You just add a little bit more water to it and become porous. Mine was a little thick because that's the way I like it at best. But for those out there, you know, in terms of presentation style, you can make it runny and just pour it over the top. It's beautiful, yeah. But I made mine kind of like a pesto consistency so that I can crunch and stuff, and it gets the salivary glands going in my jawbone, so that everything can go down and digest properly. So yeah, that's mine.
Yeah, don't say out over and out, because you ain't going anywhere. You're not having that pizza yet.
So while we're doing that, there was another dish that we made, and we're going to show you this next week. So this one is, woo, yeah. So this is a stew. So like what's a stew like soup that you have with all of your butternut squash.
Can you just move the camera down a bit more, because we're just seeing the edge of the plate. So more back a bit, please. And then to the left a little.
Okay, I think I'm gonna. Sorry, is that I'm gonna put it by the light.
You put it down and then back up with the camera a bit more. Back a bit more with the camera. Yeah, that's it. Fantastic. We got you.
Yeah. So in that you have And these are dishes, by the way, are all alkaline dishes. So you have carrots in there, um, butternut squash. You've got kale, broccoli, florets, capsicum, peppers. That's in there, and then lemon to and to bring off the flavors and stuff off the food. Most of these ingredients have their own textures and flavor. So you can when they're marinated together like this, they come off. And what you can do with this again, you can saute the red onions and some garlic if you need to, some red onions and garlic in a pan with a little bit of oil, and then you put that aside. And once you're cooking these ingredients, then you add the onions on the inside. That further enhance the flavors of the other ingredients that you have there. And it's an alkaline dish. Okay, so we're going to talk more about alkaline dishes and the importance of alkaline foods that is necessary. So we'll be talking more about those as we go along each presentation. We'll be having alkaline foods, and we'll be showing you with the list on the alkaline foods that you can have in the kitchen. We'll be showing you also how to stock your larders with the right kind of ingredients. We'll be going through all of that with you all. But as I said, this is the first show. I'm going to get our other camera crew that would normally be around is not. So we're just going to have to work with that. But yeah, we'll be in touch. So yeah, so live and direct from the kitchen. I see you got another burning question for me, Sharon. What is it?
What is capsicum? You said you spoke about capsicum pepper. Is that just like yellow bell peppers or what?
Yeah, bell peppers. Yellow and red pepper. Yeah, the bell pepper. You all call them bell peppers. Yes. Yeah. So I love to give colors. So I use red, green, and yellow, or orange, and whatever it is you have, and put it in there. Just bring off the flavors. Yeah. For those of you who want to also, instead of using sweet potatoes, and you want to use the other potatoes, you can do some rosemary potatoes. You can do some potatoes in the oven. The rosemary on top, and you got that rosemary flavor coming on, and then you can add that also to your breakfast bowl. So it's a nutrient-packed bowl. And once you have that in the morning, you're good to go. Yeah, a good sized bowl of that, you're really good to go. Yeah.
Thank you, Alvin. Does anyone has any questions or would like to say anything?
Yes, I have another question.
Okay.
Can I use other nuts instead of cashew to make the sauce?
Yes, you can. If you can use other nuts instead of cashew, yes, you can. The nuts I would recommend would be like pine nuts. You can also use almonds. But as
macadamia.
I said, the flavors that's coming. See, I see. Come on, yes, you smiled on the back. Yeah, but all of that is important. It's a variation for those who got nut allergies. Again, seeds are really, really good. Seeds are really, really. Yeah, but sunflower would be the one that I would really recommend to get the creamy consistency. If you start using pumpkin seeds, it wouldn't work. It gets a little bitter on the aftertaste. And then of course you got your nutrients in that. I see I almost spill it off again about the nutrients and start giving away the homework. Right? But yeah, but you start looking up the nutrients in that, the fats and all the rest of it in those dishes. So yeah, you can use other nuts. Elaine, when next will you be on? I don't know. I know Sunday, hopefully once we sort out what's happening for the cooking classes, which is a paid class, that's going to be an 8-part series. That's going to be over 8 days. We be skipping out the Sabbath, and that will be then what would be the Sabbath, which would be a 7th day. It would be a Sunday instead. So it'd be Sunday to Friday, and then you skip the Saturday because I can't cook on the Sabbath, and then it'll be going straight over to the following Sunday. So that's how the 8-day program is going to go. But we're going to decide with the TTI team on how that's going to work. And of course, that's a program that's going to be live. But then, of course, you can consult with us. The website that you can look at certain things at the moment is goldenpalmscookeryschool.com, goldenpalmscookeryschool.com, and that's going to be changing. So don't just look at that site as it stands right now, goldenpalmscookeryschool.com. Could you add me to the chat, please, Elaine? The TPI team would definitely add you to the chat. But yeah, so you got that Golden Palms cookeryschool.com. That's one of our websites that is there. And that's going to be changing. A lot of the information that's on there right now because of the COVID. We had to move out of the restaurant and shut down that operation from the main building. So we're not going online until we have relocated. So the site is going to be changing. And then the other site where you can see some previous pictures on is the goldenpalmshealth.com page. And that is also going to be changing to reflect the whole health page. So those are the website, but the one that you need to focus on is the goldenpalmscookeryschool.com. Within the coming weeks, you'll see that transformed, and all of the classes that I'm talking about is going to be going on that page, amongst other things. So stay tuned, goldenpalmscookeryschool.com, and you'll see the logo looking like this. And also for those on Instagram, it is Golden Palms Health for the Instagram pages. You also got Golden Palms Health. Then you got another Instagram page, which is Golden Palms Cookery School. That's another Instagram page. And then you also have another Instagram page, which is Golden Palms Deli Cafe. So Golden Palms Deli Cafe, that's another Instagram. So we got 3 Instagram pages up there right now. I'm going to repeat that. Golden Palms Health. You're going to see a bright yellow sun. Golden Palms Cookeryschool.com, Golden Palms Cookery School, and you're going to see this logo right here. And you have the other one, which is Golden Palms Deli Cafe, and that's got the logo and everything like that. You see all the dishes, some of the dishes we've done before, and where we were in the cafe, launching up a lot of stuff. So that's the different access pages that you can get to me. And then, of course, on every Thursday night, we be online with Charlene and myself. We be under the Terra oils. Every Thursday night, we be live at 1800 hours UK time. 0100, 1800 hours UK time, 1300 hours New York time, Jacksonville, Florida, 1300 hours, the Caribbean, 1300 hours. You be live every Thursday, Charlene and myself, and I'll be dealing with essential oils and the human anatomy. We've done 5 now already. Last week, yes, that's last Thursday gone. We did one on essential oils and the respiratory system. We've done also essential oils and sleep. We've also done essential oils and immune system, cooking with essential oils. So you join the team, you join the platforms, and you will have all of that. So you just join the groups. Each and every one of you join the groups. You got all the WhatsApp pages, follow the TTI program, and it's all live there. I didn't realize I was going to be the only one on the show today, but hey.
Okay, so that's been so much knowledge there. Thank you. We have been set the challenge, Brother Alvin. The challenge is set, and the we're going to take you on. We're going to take you on. Okay.
I love that. I'm waiting for this. I want to see the dishes. I want to see some exciting, creative dishes. Nothing bland. I want to see the passion in your food. All right.
You'll see it. Don't worry. You'll see it. You'll see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't let me down, ladies. Don't let me down, gentlemen. We're going to do this. Yeah. We're going for this.
Okay. I saw somebody for the link for the pages. So what I'm going to do, Charlene. Some person's asking for the link for the Thursday night, so you can throw it up on the box for the Thursday night link. Also show up the WhatsApp group for the link for Thursday night, and they can have that. Then all the other links, it'll be on the chat group. You'll be able to see all the other links to access me, access Charlene, and access the TTI team. We're all a team, ladies and gentlemen. We work cohesively. And although Sharon is there smiling at the moment, she can cook, brothers and sisters. She can cook, friends of mine. Everybody in the thing, she can cook. Yeah. So therefore, she's trying to grab some of the things out of me. But yeah, I'm waiting for Sharon. Yeah. So everybody, just join the WhatsApp groups. And for you, if you're not in the WhatsApp group, then it's going to be challenging for us to send you, if you have knocked the socks off of us in terms of your dishes. We want to be able to reward you with all of the ebooks. So I want you to be able to put your name in the WhatsApp group. Once you're in the WhatsApp group, don't worry, we're not going to be flooding you with WhatsApps every single day. You can just see what's going on, but it keeps you up to date, especially in this unprecedented times. Health is wealth. I'm going to say that again. And it's unprecedented times. Health is wealth. Don't forget that. If you forget me, that's all good, but never forget, health is wealth.
Thank you so much, Brother Alvin. Okay, so for today, your key phrase, everybody, you can say it, we can all say it at the same time, because if you don't unmute, then it won't sound so bad. So let's say it together. 1, 2, 3. Health is wealth.
Well, yep.
Right. So some of you have unmuted. That's all right.
So we can do that again. 1, 2, 3.
Health
is wealth.
Health is
Okay.
wealth. All right.
Thank you so much, Doretta, and
Hi.
everybody else. Hi, I love your photo.
Thank you.
That's okay. There's been lots of people asking to be added to the WhatsApp groups. We're going to have to go by your names, whether you're going to go in the men's or the women's group. So most of you I've seen on there have been women saying, please add me. If you've just put your phone, if you haven't got your name and it just says like iPhone S6, or I don't know, I've just made that one up, then we wouldn't know which one to put you in if you need to go in the men's group or the women's group. So if that's what it says, then please don't just say iPhone F6. However, Shirlene is putting the links on the chat, in the chat. So take a note of the links and then you can click on there and join the relevant group. Okay, thank you, Lady.
Can you put up that link again, please? Can you put up that link again, please?
It's in the chat. So if you touch participants, depending on which device you have, and then go, sorry, not participants, if you touch more and then go into the chat, you will see the link is there, but it's gone up plenty times. Thank you, Andrew. We know which group to put you in. Okay, so if there is anybody else who would like to share, you may have come on this a bit late, you may have missed the introduction at the beginning. This is where we had an opportunity to share how you were able to do the challenge from last week, which Jason Williams set. That was the one of making a ginger tea to increase. Remember, we were looking at men's health and erectile dysfunction, and we were looking at the reluctance, the sluggish blood. So what you could do to increase the blood flow. And we also said it was not just for men, but the women could take some ginger too. And some were making teas. My husband's just been grating some ginger. I'm not sure what that's going in, but some were making teas, some were making juices like shots, some were making salads and adding the ginger. Well, I was anyway. Found different ways to get the ginger. So if you wish to unmute and let us know how you got on with that challenge. We had a great testimony at the beginning. Anybody else? Don't be shy. If no one else, yes.
Today's my first time being on your program and I totally enjoyed it. I didn't know about your ginger, but I'm a person who normally loves doing my ginger drink. So I find juicing ginger with a lot of fruits and also with vegetable, it just complements it tremendously and give it a nice taste. One of the main ones that I like is ginger, cucumber, carrots, and apple. Wonderful and very refreshing.
That sounds really good. And Jason has also reminded me that the challenge, in addition to the ginger tea, he also asked the men that you need to go and get your health checks. We send our car in for a winter check. How about sending yourself in for that health check? So it was to check your prostate size. There were some blood tests, prostate size to get that checked up with your doctor. Your PSA levels. Keep feeding me, Jason. Some other tests. No, that's someone's number. There were some other tests. I've forgotten what they were called. Dr. Louisa, if you can just put that one up. But these were blood tests just to check your men's health. And HSCRP. There we go. That's another test you can get your doctor to check. Men, I believe these things you can't check if you're a woman because you don't have a prostate, but that's okay. It's good to have an MOT, a body MOT. So we are looking forward to next week. Those of you who are on here maybe for the first time, or you regulars, next week we're going to be looking at home remedies. So things that you can use in the home for, well, I don't want to give it away, but I know what it's going to be. But it's good things, okay? It's going to be some things that you can make naturally to help, especially at times like these. What time next week? Is going to be the same time. So 3 p.m. UK time, 4 p.m. South African time, and other times in Africa, the same time as it was today. So it's a 2-hour show from 3 till 5 our time. And if you have missed the challenges, you can also look at the YouTube videos from last week. Yes, Doretta, you want to say something? It is the same link, and you'll need to unmute, Doretta. Lovely to see you.
Hi there. Yeah, I just saying I've always made my juices. My parents make juices for us anyway. From we were young children, they've always made juices. So the things that they made was things like garlic and ginger that they boiled. And then you would just have little small shots of that. So when we were from as young as 3 years of age, we were always drinking those. And even now I still drink them. And I make my own juices. I make orange, carrot and ginger. And I juice as well as making smoothies as well. But I prefer to do the juicing. And I just invested in one of those new juices, the hand juices. I'm not sure where I've put it now, but I have invested in one. And so that's what I've been doing, juicing. And I use a lot of turmeric as well in mine. And I make sure that I have the MLT health and health checks as well. I'm a fitness instructor, so I'm always encouraging my clients and clientele to stay healthy, stay well. I also encourage sweating, perspiration for the skin, and people like to dry it up. And I keep saying to them, no. I said, when you buy exfoliating salts, that's what comes out of your skin when it sweats. And when it dries, it's white. So when you rub it, the oils that come from deep within your skin are in that sweating of the salt from the skin. So you just rub it in and clean your skin at the same time. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Doretta. I was going to say your skin looks really glowing. It looks great. So
yes, that's from the carrots as well that I have with the orange and my ginger. Mm.
Some of you may be wondering what I'm doing right now. My husband just placed the ginger tea in front of me and I'm inhaling the steam. It smells good. What else? Is it just ginger and water, Edgar? Just ginger and water. I say just ginger. Come on now. Ginger is, I like to say it is it the Italian way, zinzero? It sounds better.
Mm-hmm.
Zinzero. But yeah, I can't drink it yet. It's too hot. I can't take the things when it's too hot. It'll burn up my tongue. And that won't look too professional, would it? Okay, thank you for sharing, Doretta, and for not being shy. It's great to have you with us. And we're honored to have a fitness instructor observing, watching us. So thank you. Nice one, nice one. How much ginger in tea? What did Edgar add? Edgar, you grated about, can you see?
You can do like
half a finger. Okay, if you hold your index finger, where's my camera? If you hold your index finger, half the size, grate it, put it in how much water? A mug? In a mug full of water? It's up to you. What? Don't go crazy and blow your head off, but you'll know if it's too much, because you won't be able to drink it. But also, if you do have low blood pressure, or if you're on blood pressure tablets, or if you're pregnant, or if there are other things that are going to cause contraindications, be wise. Don't just knock it back without thinking what you're doing. Okay, that's part of our disclaimer. So lovely. Bye. Bye. No. You want to say one more thing?
Yeah.
Okay, come on then.
Thank you. Sorry, guys. When I slice up my ginger, if I'm not boiling it or anything like that, I have these tea bags, and these are organic as well. So I put my ginger and my garlic in here, and then I will have it in my tea, and then I can save it for the day. but I also have soursop as well. So I've got my soursop, I've got in the leaves, and I will take them out and I will crush them. And once I've crushed them, I'll then put them into the tea bag. And then I have my moringa powder as well, which has already been blended, dried and blended. And I add that to the tea bags as well that I have. And I drink my teas like that. So the healthy drinks. So sorry to interrupt again, but I just thought I'd share that with you.
No, that's great. And it's good to make your own, which someone asked me, where did you get those tea bags from that you can, is it on the online?
I actually buy them from my friend because she orders them in. They're organic because she makes a lot of things from, Tony, what is it that she makes it from? The hemp, the sea, Shirley stuff that she makes.
Oh.
Yeah. So I get them off my friend, so I order them from her, but I can actually send her name on there. Shell's Organics. I can send her link.
Okay, thank you, Doretta. Joan has also said that she uses them and she says that you can get them off eBay. So thank you for that, both of you. Appreciate that. I know when we, next week, when we'll be sharing some things that you can use around the home for your natural remedies, there's, and Shirley's actually shared it on the group. Okay, yes, I see your hand juicer. I've seen those online. I've never actually used one, but yeah, that's good. Shirley actually shared on the group using rose hip for making teas to help with your vitamin C levels. And there's other things that we got when we were out foraging, hawthorn berries. So you can use that as well and dry it and make your teas. So great tips there. Thank you so much. You're muted.
Not forgetting dandelion as well, because dandelion is actually paracetamol, and that helps to reduce inflammation as well. So when we buy paracetamol, we get a small amount of that, but when you have the dandelion, you get the full effect of it. So it's quite useful as well. So
is that the root?
Yeah, the dandelion leaf. My friend actually makes that as well, and she grinds that down and she makes it into powder and puts it into little capsules.
I'm assuming that's the dandelion roots. I know you can use the whole thing.
Yes.
The flowers and the leaves, and
yes.
I'm pretty sure that the root is going to be used for powdering.
Yeah.
Yeah, hawthorn is very good for the heart as well. Thank you very much for that. Hawthorn berries, Elaine, and the moringa seeds being rich in calcium, so rich in vitamin C as well, both of them. So there's so much out there in nature.
There is somebody that messaged me. She's done a shot and she wanted to show, but weren't able to find out how to show it for everybody, to everyone. But she said that she's done orange, turmeric, cayenne, and lemon, and it was 30 ml. And she did that shot. And it looks like you've just done a shot, Sharon, as well.
It's the tea, it's the ginger tea that Edgar just made for me, and it's got a kick. It's got a kick.
It's got a kick. I'm just going to tell some men are asking what the tests are. I'm just going to say it again. It's the PSA. Actually, I could put it in the link, actually. I'll put it in the chat. But it's the PSA, the HSCRP, and the HbA1c. Sharon, am I missing any one of them? I've said 3. PSA.
I wrote it down last week.
HSCRP, HbA1c. I'm not sure if there's any other one, but what I'm going to do, because there's quite a few numbers in the chat room, and unfortunately I can't take all of them. I'm struggling. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my number in, and what I'll have to do is add you to my phone, which is easier for me, because there's a lot of numbers, and I know some people are struggling to get onto the links, whether it's men or women. So I'm going to put my number in the chat room. Please message me so that we can add you to the correct WhatsApp group.
Thank you, Shirley. I have been trying to do some screenshots as well, but every time I go on to chat, then my screen freezes or disappears. So I can't talk and do the screenshots at the same time. But I'm having this shot while I'm on here. So there you go. Huawei Nova ST, did you have a question? No. Okay. MQ. No, okay, I think I'm being a little bit presumptuous there, or premature with regards to the, no, okay, don't do it. All right, not to worry. So thank you everyone for joining us. I hope you've learned something today. I know I have, and we have a good challenge ahead of us. Yeah, we have a good challenge ahead of us for this week coming. Dr. Louisa, I'm not sure if you're able to unmute, but you've put something on the group. Okay, here we go. The
question, please.
Testosterone test. Yeah, sorry, was that a question someone wanted to ask?
Yes, I wanted to ask if you can, how can you do the moringa seed into powder?
If you dry it and powder it. So if you've got pestle and mortar, or if you've got a blender, or some other form of getting it into small pieces.
But if you do it, in a blender, wouldn't you need to add some water to it?
No. You want it dry. You want it dry. So it could be like a coffee grinder. That could do a good job of it.
Okay,
and then
thank
you
you.
can put it in, either put it in capsules or in tea.
Yeah.
If you have the leaf, you don't even have to powder it. So long as it's dry, you can have it fine and make a tea. It doesn't have to be in powder form if you're making a tea. But if you're having it as a capsule, then yeah, you'd want to powder it.
But I was thinking the whole shell, everything you grind into one.
Yeah, you can do. You can, the whole seed. Yeah.
Yes.
But if you've got the leaf, because some people may be in a climate where they actually can grow it, which is great for them, and they wish to make a tea, by all means, you wouldn't need to powder it. But you can powder it for keeping it, you know, for preserving it.
or for using it in the sachets.
You're in the Seychelles.
In the little bags, you know that.
Oh, the tea bags.
The tea bags.
I thought you were telling me you were in the Seychelles now.
Oh no. I'm not so lucky.
Is there anybody in here that would like to unmute and just let us know where you're from? Okay, maybe you're shy. Don't worry about it. But we've come to the end of the show for today. So we really appreciate your feedback. We appreciate the comments that you've left, and feel free to take screenshots on the chat room, because we've got extra, we've got the names of the tests that you'll need. Men, your challenge is still there. I'm sure Jason Williams is going to ask you when he's back on this platform, have you had your tests? Yes, and you're going to want to be able to say proudly, yes, I've had mine. So the lists are the PSA and testosterone test. It says the HB, so capital HB, that must stand for hemoglobin, capital A1, lowercase c, so HbA1c, and the HSCRP. Thank you, Vivian. You enjoyed the show. Appreciate that. Appreciate your comments, and everybody who's commented. Really, really appreciate that. I've enjoyed the show too. Marie, Noel, anything you want to add? Janine, Chris, Lewis?
It was very good.
Thanks for the presentation. I'm from Barbados.
Oh, thank you for joining us.
On Sunday.
Pardon?
Looking forward for the show on Sunday and next Sabbath.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. My husband wants to know what's the weather like. I can't call you Kimberly. It says that on your phone, but I can't. You don't sound like a Kimberly to me.
No. Kimberly is the the owner of the iPod.
It's a device.
But
Yeah.
I'm just using it. I'm Wilbert. My name is Brother Wilbert Tennis.
Okay, Brother Wilbert, thank you for coming on here. Is that
Hello?
Kimberly? Is this? Oh, Rosalie. Rosalie, yes, you have a question.
Hi, thank you. I've not long joined, so it's my first time joining today. So thank you. Someone just sent me the link, so I've joined. I just want to pick up on the person that was asking about blending the moringa seed.
Is this something that you do regularly?
Well, I've actually, I think what he was asking, do you blend the whole lot? So I've actually got the seeds here, but
Yeah.
the actual moringa is inside. So you need to take it, it's like a nut.
Okay.
So he was saying,
Rosalie,
yes.
What you do, Rosalie, because my son gets them as well, and he imports them in from the Caribbean. So you take the shell off, and then you will blend it down. You will grater it, kind of thing, blend it. You know, like you'll do nutmeg, you can grater it. You can do the same thing if you haven't got a blender to mix, just grater it through. And then you can just use those tea bags that I've shown you before to put them into your tea. But I've got a big bag.
Yeah, so director, the person was asking how you do it. So I was just trying to explain to him. The person before was asking, do you blend the whole lot? So I'm saying to take it out of the nut.
Okay, that's understandable now. That's one way of understanding it.
Yes. Thank you for sharing that with us, Roselle. I appreciate that, because I have a lot of the seeds here and I've forgotten. Yeah, I do crack it. You have to crack it, and then I tend to eat it, but it's a funny kind of nut. It's 1 minute it's sweet, then it's sour, then it's then it's sweet again, then it's all over the place.
Hello.
So, hello, who's saying hello?
This is Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
I'd just like to know where you're from. Which
From
part of the country? In the UK?
Which part? We're in the Midlands, or I'm in the Midlands.
Is that Birmingham or?
Pardon?
Is that Birmingham or?
No, Nottingham.
Nottingham.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are you from?
I'm from London, Lewisham.
Okay. Southeast London.
Yes.
Okay.
Just nice
Thank you for.
It's my first time here. My daughter wants to say hi.
So what do you think of the program, Andrew?
Yeah, it's really nice. You know, the advert is very catching as well, and it's a lot to learn.